Hey everybody, I am First Alert Meteorologist Rodney Harris. We are under a winter storm watch, which you no doubt are aware of by now. That's brand new information, by the way, as of this morning they issued that watch. Just to give you a little perspective, first of all, the winter storm watch means that your travel will likely be impacted. This is for Friday. Everybody that you see in blue there, that's why they issue the watch. So this is sort of a simple way to let you know that your travel will be impacted regardless of the type of precipitation you'll see. And I'm going to walk you through those different precipitation types, but again, doesn't even matter. That's just telling you if you're in that blue, your travel will be impacted on Friday. That winter storm watch is in effect from 7 a.m. on Friday until 7 a.m. on Saturday. What normally happens here, the watches are issued 48 hours in advance to give you early notice of first alert that your travel will be impacted. And then as we get closer to the event, that watch will eventually be upgraded to a warning. That means that the actual winter weather is starting to happen. The warning is typically issued 24 hours in advance, but the National Weather Service can sometimes do that sooner if they have high confidence. But I am anticipating a winter storm warning by Thursday at the latest, and that will cover, again, Friday. Friday is the day. That is the big first alert weather day when this winter weather will move over North Georgia. So here is the latest timeline. One of the most important maps we can show you. We have our high-resolution forecast models on this today. And again, for the entire week, we've really been showing you our long-term models. But once we get up on these higher resolution models, it gives us a much better idea of what to expect. So by Friday morning, we will start to see scattered snow moving into metro Atlanta from west to east. This map says 7 a.m. It's quite possible that that could change by an hour or two, but basically Friday morning, when you would typically go to work, that's when that scattered snow will start to move into metro Atlanta and northwest Georgia. Okay, so that blue that you see, that is scattered snow. So we're forecasting scattered snow to continue from I-20 northward throughout all of Friday morning. So if you're north of I-20, scattered snow basically all Friday morning. Now, by lunchtime, what you see in pink, that is a mix of rain and snow that'll start to make its way northward toward Atlanta. So we'll go from scattered snow in the morning in metro Atlanta to a mix of rain and snow by Friday afternoon. If you are in the mountains, that snow will continue for you. The reason why we're seeing a changeover in Atlanta is because in the upper levels of the atmosphere, we will have some warmer air that will start to move in, so that will transition the snow to a mix of rain and snow. Going into Friday night, it will remain snow in the higher elevations of the mountains. Metro Atlanta will continue to see a mix of rain and snow, and south of I-20, it will just be mainly rain. This configuration will continue overnight going into Saturday, and by like 4 a.m. on Saturday, all of this is moving out of Metro Atlanta. So by the time you normally wake up on Saturday, all the precipitation will be over. So Saturday will basically be a dry day, but because of freezing temperatures, whatever falls throughout the day on Friday will stay on the road on Saturday morning. So there is still a travel hazard for Saturday. Here's a simplified timeline for you in metro Atlanta. By 6 a.m., actually still have us mostly dry. 7 a.m., that snow moving in. 9 a.m., lunchtime, still seeing snow. After lunch in Atlanta, that snow will transition to more of a mix of rain and snow for the city of Atlanta. So talking about amounts, and we're starting to become more confident in these amounts. If you were in the mountains, you could see anywhere from like 3 to 5 inches of snow, maybe even up to 6 inches of snow in the higher elevations. But some good snow is expected to fall in the higher elevations of the mountains. That purple that you see, that comes all the way down to like North Fulton County. So even for those of you in Bartow County, Cherokee County, Forsyth County, Hall County, maybe Northern Gwinnett County, North Fulton County, you may get up to 3 inches of snow for you through this entire event. Now, as we get closer to I-20, closer to Atlanta, we're looking at more 2 to 3 inches of snow, which is still snow that you'll see on the ground, but the totals won't be, of course, as high in Atlanta, but still about at least 2 inches of snow is forecast for the city of Atlanta. Then south of I-20, now we're looking at more of a trace of snow, so that's basically a dusting as you go south of I-20. This is for the entire event. So basically, the further north you go, the more snow you'll see. The further south you go, the less snow you'll see. We're not forecasting really a lot of snow south of I-20, and in Atlanta, about 2 inches of snow is a pretty good bet, with those totals increasing in like North Fulton County. One of the problems we'll have here is there will be a mix, as I told you, in metro Atlanta, and that will continue throughout the afternoon and evening on Friday. So any water that we have out there at all will freeze. So we are forecasting some freezing rain for Friday evening and Friday night. That's going to be mixed in with the snow. And so there is the potential for ice. I'm not really giving you ice amounts. We're forecasting about 1/10 of an inch, but just the small amount of ice is obviously hazardous. So what you see in purple there, if you're in that purple area, ice will be possible for you, especially Friday night going into Saturday morning. And that's the biggest threat, as you know. We don't like it when there's ice on the road. So that's something we want you to be mindful of, again, Friday into Saturday, but especially Friday night going into Saturday, because it's possible that at times our temperatures may get to above freezing slightly on Friday afternoon, but those temperatures will definitely drop around sunset, and most of you will be below freezing. So that's why our concern for ice is higher Friday night going into Saturday. So we've talked about the timing. We have talked about the snow amounts. We have talked about the potential for ice. And now here is the bigger picture altogether. Today and tomorrow, absolutely no winter weather. Super cold, but staying dry with sunny skies. Friday is the clear first alert weather day. And as you can see, that high's only 34 on Friday. So, I mean, we're barely above freezing Friday afternoon. That's really our opportunity to see some melting is Friday afternoon. And then like by 6, if we do get above freezing, we're quickly back down below freezing at night. Saturday morning, that 20% chance is for a mix that'll continue up until 4 a.m. Remember, most of Saturday will be dry. When the sun comes out on Saturday, it'll be completely dry. So that's the story on Saturday. The biggest travel threat on Saturday will be in the morning when temperatures are freezing. And then I am forecasting temperatures to get above freezing Saturday afternoon. But then we drop back to 22 Saturday night going into Sunday morning. So any water that's still on the road on Sunday will refreeze. So there may be another travel hazard on Sunday as you get in the church, and we'll keep you up to date on that. So that's a look at what you can expect. I'll take you back here to the timing map. And again, we are under a winter storm watch. This is for Friday. It includes most of North Georgia, most of North Georgia and all of Metro Atlanta. And by the commute on Friday, when you would normally go to work, that's when that scattered snow will start moving in from west to east. Your entire First Alert weather team will be here. First Alert Meteorologist Courtney Jacobazi, Ella Dorsey, and I will be here in the morning. The rest of the team will be here in the afternoon. So we will have you covered throughout this entire event. We'll keep you up to date on any new changes. The one change that I'm anticipating is that watch, that winter storm watch that we have right now, that will eventually be upgraded to a warning. So look for that over the next 24 hours or so. Otherwise, just make sure you're prepared and ready to rock and roll for Friday, and we'll keep you up to date. Our next live update will be at 11:30 right here on Atlanta News First Plus, then on Atlanta News First at noon. And, of course, you can always get your updates in our First Alert Weather app. We hope that everybody stays safe. We hope that you have an amazing day today. Dry and sunny today, but super cold. And until next time, we'll see you soon.